And what did we talk about? We talked about the Cameroon players going missing, Cameroon Olympians going missing.
7 athletes going missing.
7 of them.
Damn.
They're running their own version of the marathon.
So my thing.
And if you've just joined us, we have Eldee The Don in the building.
Yes, sir.
What's good, brother?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. I feel good.
I mean, you've been in UK for London for a bit now. What did you think about the Olympics? Have you been following it?
We have some of the best athletes in the world. We should have, the best athletes for certain sports like basketball.
Wait, what happened
soccer,
to the basketball team?
I'm saying, I don't know, man. Hey, look, listen, we set a new record. That's bottom line. It's a good record, bad record, I don't care. We set a new record. That's what's up.
Feel LD's been, because I see him tweeting about when are we gonna.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now.
Why am I saying we like I'm Nigerian?
No, it's we, because it's an African problem.
Exactly,
it's not just a Nigerian problem, it's an African problem. When do we start paying attention to these things? You know what I mean? Like, we have so much potential. I mean, think about it, sports. Should anybody ever outrun us? Should anybody ever outjump us?
What do you think the problem is? What do you think the problem is?
I don't know, man. I think it's just people paying attention to the right things, like people giving necessary funding, necessary attention, to sports. That's what I think it is.
Okay, let me just inform the listener. I mean, you should know who Eldee The Don is, but there obviously be some people who are new to Afrobeat scene.
Right.
You formed Tribesman back in '98.
Yes.
Which then split into The Tribe.
Yes.
You had artists such as Dr. Sid before he was in more hits, Sasha, Two Shots, Oladele, plus many more. Yeah.
Yep.
We've now recently rebranded this to Trybe Records 2.0.
Yes.
And so when it's 2.0, that's like a software update. So what bugs did you fix?
Some of the things that changed for Trybe Records is that we kind of restructured the way that we do things. In the past, we had a lot of limitations because we didn't have funding. We had limitations because there was no real structure, to the entertainment business. But things are different now, and we're also introducing something even fresher, via a company called Iman Entertainment. We're providing distribution, which is not just for Trybe Records and Trybe Records artists, but for the whole entertainment industry. Okay, music, movies, all that kind of stuff. So those are the things that are different, and also the talent. It's a whole set of. It's a fresh set of guys.
Who have you got in there?
I'm talking about Eva. Eva's easily the best female rapper in Africa right now.
Now let me ask you, because when I put it out on Twitter, what questions should I ask Eldee? And one of the questions was, why did you sign Eva?
Why sign Eva? I mean, I just said it, man. She's easily the best female, rapper out of Africa. Like, I don't hear anybody else that can compete with Eva right now. So, and also she has a good image. She has good work ethic. So she knows what she wants, and we're just here to provide a platform for her to get to that next level, and very quickly.
So you're good at picking talent, but so I have
one
very important question for you. It's quite serious. It's a very important question. Who's better, Eva or Sasha?
See, when you marry a woman in African tradition.
Wow, you're going some next. These are politicians.
Let me bring it back. You marry a woman in the African tradition.
Okay.
And then you have a new wife. And somebody comes and asks you, which of your wives do you prefer? You're obviously going to say the new one. That's not to say that my relationship with Sasha is not, you know what I'm saying? It's a fantastic relationship. She's still like my sister. We talk, all the time. I still support her, and I support what she's doing. And I can't really compare them because they're from two separate generations, if you know what I mean. At the time, Sasha was number one, and right now, Eva's number one. So basically, you upgraded her. So you've got we've got Shayman in there. We've got SARS, crazy producer, yes,
Eva, Aramide, K9, Sojay, and Rukus in the building. Literally, you've done it all. You've been artist, producer, writer, director, CEO. Am I missing anything else?
Man, there's so many things. Plenty things. There's so many different things. I mean,
nominated for Mobos, right?
Yes, sir.
You definitely pioneered the early Niger hip hop scene.
Right.
It sounded a lot different before to what it does today.
Well,
what did Niger radio sound like before? Because I mean, when I listen to stuff like the Remedies, I love them.
Right.
But obviously, it was a lot of Yankee kind of style rap.
I think what was happening then was there was not that much. It was maybe like 2% Nigerian music on the radio, and that's because most of it was just traditional music. The guys who were doing anything that was contemporary were doing reggae, and the reggae was really bad. It was really, really bad. So when we came out and we put our music on the radio, people started to get into it. It kind of like, you know, showcased a different sense, and I feel like that's kind of what's changed. Now people are more interested in listening to that, because when you think about it, it's basically a mashup of all of the different sounds that we've listened to as a generation growing up. Hip hop and R&B, you know, combined with like high life and Fuji and all of that. That's what created this new sound. So when you say, you know, the sound from like the time of the tribesmen and the sound right now, I feel the only difference is the evolution of music internationally. It also affects the local music. Do you get what I'm saying? But then the content is pretty much the same.
Because I think that I'm not sure what track this is. I remember seeing a video of a much slimmer version of you, a much slimmer version of Dr. Sid, and Sasha. I think was in it. Was it in America on a basketball court? I don't know where it was.
It was in Nigeria.
It was in Nigeria.
Yeah,
really?
It was in Nigeria. That was actually one of the first videos in Nigeria that was shot like properly with a crane and a jib and all that kind of fancy stuff. That was the Trybe. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's it. Oh yeah.
And yeah, we were just trying to take things to that next level. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm glad that, you know, we can reference that stuff right now and laugh about it. You know what I mean?
Talking about proper videos, we're gonna come to the higher video.
Thank you, sir.
We talked about it on the show before, like being a very crazy video.
Thank you.
So like you say, it's good to see the progress of where you come from, where you're going to. What would you say is your career highlight?
Highlights for me, the very beginning, getting the stuff on the radio, because they wouldn't play Nigerian music on the radio at one point, believe it or not. You know what I mean? It didn't play even in Nigeria. So that was like one major highlight. And then the second one, and I always like to, I guess, put them side by side, is being able to create distribution, which was something that we didn't have at the time. My friend and I sat down, we mapped it out, and we went to the Pirates and we legalized what they were doing, and that's how this whole Alaba thing started. So that's like my number 2 highlight. You know what I mean?
Okay, that sounds good. I think probably, from my point of view, I think what you're most known for is 2 tracks. You've done a lot, obviously, but the ones that really stood out, Bigboy and Bosi Gbangba.
Yes.
2 very different sounding tracks.
Right.
One's more of the hip hop style of things. One's more of the traditional
high life,
side of things. What does Bosi Gbangba mean?
Bosi Gbangba means come out in the open.
Come out in the open.
Yeah, stop hiding in the corner. Come outside.
Okay.
Oh, let me see you.
Okay, and that's where today, you no go escape.
There you go.
I go get you for corner. I'm ready
go.
for you. Okay.
Wow.
It all makes sense now. It all makes sense, right? Okay, and then the other track was Bigboy. You're probably one of the early artists to feature an American artist on your remix of Bigboy.
That is correct. Young Jock was on that. I also had, you know, Rukus on there. I've been working with Rukus for a long time. So Rukus was on there. Chitty Bang was on there as well. So it's actually 2 American artists that were on the Bigboy remix. So yeah.
Let's see what it sounds like.
Prada on my back, Louis on my feet, Gucci on my wrist. I'm a big boy. Hit on me 'cause I'm a big boy.
The Jamjam Afrobeats show.
Okay, so that was probably the lighter side of you. What I've noticed, I think the first time I noticed this was on Twitter.
Okay.
Once the fuel subsidy thing come around, I saw your tweets.
Yeah.
I thought, wow, this guy is not just an artist, you're actually very politically outspoken and you know what you're talking about. Where does that side come from you?
I think it's just from the fact that when I was growing up, when I was much younger, like I didn't really get to see much of what was the real situation in Nigeria. I grew up pretty sheltered, you know, and I was lucky enough to have an above average background. So by the time I got to university, it was the first time I actually came in contact with the reality, like the streets, like what people were dealing with, you know, on the day-to-day. So for me, it was like a shock in a sense, you know, that people live that way and people have to deal with all those kind of things, because now I was in the middle of it. So I felt like if I have a platform of music, then why not use it to tap into the consciousness of the people?
Because I've heard it said before that since Fela sort of passed away, no one really talks up about these kind of political situations.
Yeah.
Would you say that's fair? Do you think that more artists should be doing what you're doing?
I think more people should. I can't blame anyone for not doing it, because, I mean, we draw inspiration from different places, and I also respect the fact that some people don't want to talk because they're scared. Or rather, should I say I don't respect the fact that they're scared, but I mean, I respect the fact that, you know, everybody has a right to do whatever they want with their music. Do you get what I'm saying? I've chosen to speak out, you know, every now and again, And I know a few other artists who do that from time to time. I know Sound Sultan does that.
True.
I know Femi Kuti still does that. Shem Kuti's been doing that. So and there's a few artists out there.
True. Okay, let me bring it right up to date. You've just dropped your album Undeniable. And we can hear in the background Higher.
Yes, sir.
And we've talked about this video plenty of times on the show. I think it's possibly the best video to come out in Nigeria. I think it's number 1 at the moment.
Yes, sir.
You shot that in South Africa?
Cape Town, yeah. In the dunes, in the desert.
And it's like the prequel to another track.
Today, yeah.
Today.
Basically, the concept of that video is we were just trying to... we're trying to do something different. Higher, when you listen to Higher, like, people would expect to see a club video, and we decided to do something more creative with the video. And it's based on what happened the night before the wedding, which is why at the beginning of the Today video, I seem kind of anxious to get to the wedding. So, yeah.
It's the typical stag night situation which we have in the UK. Do you have that in Nigeria, like a stag night?
Yeah.
So literally, you just woke up one morning and you don't know where you are.
So it's almost like a hangover type of concept, where it's like, okay, where are we at? What is going on? Why are we seeing these girls? That type of thing. Yeah.
Okay, let's play Higher. Please, can you introduce Higher and who's on that record? And we'll talk about those artists later as well.
Okay. Yeah, I go by the name of Eldee The Don, and playing right now is a song called Higher, features K9 and Sojay. It's Trybe Records, baby.
The Jamjam Afrobeats.
So the people will show you today. I don't pay for more. I see you
for substitutions.
It's gonna be way. I wanna get to know you. Let's get out of sight. Private after party, just you and me tonight. I don't mean to rush it. I'm trying to get it right and get higher with you.
Okay, let's take it back to Trybe Records. K9 and Sojay, who we just heard on the Higher. Those are going to be the first artists we're going to hear from off the Trybe Records.
Of Trybe Records, yeah. I mean, Shayman already has some stuff out. Shayman's album is about to be ready.
Celebrate.
Yeah, Celebrate is out there. It's killing it right now. It's like #1 video, in the
nice
country.
Video, another nice video.
Yeah, thank you very much.
The concept is of everyone just
it wasn't shot by me. It wasn't shot by me. It was shot by a guy called Mark Hoffmer in Cape Town, and he.
Sorry, not to cut you, but because you're in the video and stuff, I see people commenting and stuff thinking it was you that directed or just
that directed the video. Yeah. I don't know why people feel like that. Like, people think, oh, now that Shayman's with LD's gonna do this and LD's gonna do that. Like, and that's one of the things that I'm trying to break, because I want people to see my artists for who they are. Like, I don't want anybody to feel like, this artist is LD's artist. Like, don't see him as LD's artist. See him as himself.
Identified.
And Shayman's actually very established himself, can produce himself.
Exactly. He's like the biggest. He does like the biggest records in terms of mixing. In Nigeria, he mixed Kukere. He mixed a bunch of that green stuff.
I heard his name all the time.
Shayman on the mix. There you go. So he's doing all of that. He's doing it. K9, Sojay singles are coming out. I have songs that I'm going to preview right now that nobody has ever heard before.
So we're going to get an exclusive.
Yes, this is exclusive. This is a super exclusive because nobody anywhere outside of the studios has ever heard this material. So I want you guys to let me know what you think about it. If you're on Twitter right now, let me know what you think about K9. You can follow K9 on Twitter. It's Mr. K9, MISTURR K9. So follow K9 and then also follow Sojay. Sojay is the real Sojay, THEREALSOJAY. So just follow them right now and let me know what you think about the songs. Which one do you want to go with first? Let's go with K9, yeah?
K9, yeah.
Okay, you're going to hear it here first. Don't forget, it's a worldwide exclusive. You won't hear this nowhere else. Okay, that was just a little taster of K9. The track is actually untitled.
It's untitled right now.
Let's title it.
We're still working on it. The song is not even complete. K9 is doing his thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, so
I feel good about K9. He's a producer. He's a songwriter. He sings. He raps. Like,
I mean, he produced that actual song.
He produced that song. Yeah. So get ready. That's all I gotta say.
And we want to play another worldwide exclusive.
Yes, sir. Another worldwide exclusive.
Okay, this one is
Soul J.
Is this track titled?
Yeah, this one is titled. It's called Go Down.
Okay, this one is Soul J, Go Down. Worldwide exclusive on the Jamjam Afrobeats show.
You got me going. Hey, sexy mama. I don't mean to interrupt you, but I really want to get to know you.